always has a value equal to 1. You are always exchanging one of that first pair for whatever the quote pair is. The quote pair is the actual quote you see on the screen is your quote pair. So you're getting €1. What this means in hindsight is that if I have €1, I essentially have $1.07.92. Or another way to look at this is it takes $1.0792 to make €1. So therefore the value of the euro is higher than the value of the dollar by roughly 8 cents, 792 cents. So let's look at one more pair and try to go over this one more time to make sure that you're getting it. And I'll ask you some questions while I do this to help you to better learn, because asking questions and having you answer them is a much better way for you to learn than for me to just write shit down, right? So let's do that. Let's go for the dollar yen right now, okay? So the USD / JPY is the dollar yen. With the dollar yen, which one of these pairs is a base pair? Is it the dollar or the yen? Hopefully you said the dollar, right? Because the first pair, the dollar is the first pair in the equation. The yen would be the second pair in the currency pair. So with the dollar being the first pair, that means it is the base currency of this currency pair. With it being the base currency of this pair, what's its value always equal to? 1. When you're looking at the valuation of a currency, this value is always going to be equal to 1. The JPY is what? It's called the quote pair. So if it's the quote pair, then that means whatever the value of the dollar yen is, and it's on the screen now, it's 110.90. So if the yen, let's say the dollar yen itself is 110.90. So it takes $1 to have, if you have $1, essentially, that means you have 110.90 yen, excuse me, not euros, yen. So at this point, we can see that $1 is equal to 110.90 euros, or if you have 110.90 yen, not euros, I keep doing that. If you have 110.90 yen, then you essentially have $1 and vice versa. So this is a currency pair. And this is how you're always going to look at it. The first pair is always the base pair with a value of 1. The quote pair is what you're seeing as a quote. That's what the value of the second currency is compared to the first currency. The quote pair is always the value compared to the first currency. The first currency is always the currency being compared to, and it always equals 1. So in this case, again, the dollar would be 1. The yen means I need $1. And when I have $1, I essentially have 110.90 yen. So that was a look at what Forex is itself, and also what is a currency pair, in case you were struggling with that or didn't know, or essentially in case you were coming into the market as a brand new trader and needed this lesson. I hope it was valuable for you. And I'll see you guys in the next lesson, where we're going to talk about what a pip is and how you can actually